Well, good afternoon, gentlemen. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Good.
Please tell me your name.
I'm Everett Penny. I'm on the board of directors of the Dracut Food Pantry.
Dave Paquin, Board of Directors.
Okay, Corey, Bob Corey behind the camera. Well, we're over here at the Dracut Food Pantry where they can always use food over here. But this is a new building you're in now, or a new area?
Yeah, they actually renovated the previous space we were in to give us a little more footage to store food and to stock shelves. So it's a real improvement over what we had, and we appreciate having it.
So how long has the food pantry been over here?
Been here, this is our 11th year, right?
This is our 12th year, yeah.
Really?
We opened up in 2007, so this is 2019. This is 12 years this year, this October.
So 12 years ago you were over there.
No, we were over in the other place, in the other part of this building, about 8 months ago, and they renovated the whole floor here downstairs and gave us this new space with some increased footage.
Yeah, I know Kathy was showing me what goes on here. Like when somebody comes in, it says right here, it says this unit has 3 items. Now you can see this is stocked. This shelf is empty. We could sure use some pancake and waffle mix over here. We have some syrup. More is better. So what do you think?
They're allowed 3 items from different shelves. So just because there's nothing there, they can choose from the other shelves.
Oh, that's great. So you have, in this one, they take 1 item. Is that it? So they have one
Yeah,
box?
what we do is every month when we open, we count the amount of supply we have for a particular item, like cereal or syrup or whatever we're giving out. And we know how many people we're going to have based on the average of the ones who have showed up in the past. And so we allocate, if we have 100 and we have 30 families, everybody gets 3. So that everybody gets a fair shot at it. And,
About how many recipients do you have right now? Do you know?
we're varying between 125 families and 90 families in that range right there every month. So 125 families is about 300 people.
Now, they're from different towns?
No,
No, they're all from Dracut?
only Dracut.
Okay,
Yep.
I was curious about that. What is the most demanding thing that people like?
Tuna fish?
You don't like tuna fish, Dave.
No, I don't, but we go through a lot of tuna fish, a
Really?
lot of mac and cheese,
You can get 2 days worth of sandwiches out of it.
soup. Always a welcome item.
Really?
Yeah.
And recently, we've just expanded and put a section in for health and beauty aids because,
really?
yeah, well, just regular, normal maintenance stuff.
Not
that
that
people,
Dave needs it.
Stuff that people, stuff that people need for normal maintenance, like bars of soap, shaving cream, those kind of things.
Really?
Yeah, we've got an amount of that stuff.
Shampoo.
Shampoo, yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
We get a fair amount of that stuff donated by the public. The public in Dracut is just amazing.
Yeah.
How much, we've got shelves that are empty, and the next, couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks,
fill up.
they'll fill up because people donate the food, yeah.
Now, there are several places in town that people can drop off. Now, I know the fire stations?
Yeah, the Central Fire Station on Pleasant Street, Town Hall, Dracut Water Supply District, Council on Aging,
Oh,
Library.
so there's quite a few places
Yeah.
for people, so it's convenient to drop something off.
Prime drop-off location is the Central Fire Station because the firefighters volunteer their time and bring it to us,
Yeah.
so we don't have to shag around
Oh, well,
town.
that's great. That's great. I see people are knocking down your door.
Yeah, we're going to have a good turnout tonight, I think.
That's great. So what else do you have to show me here? I noticed these when we were walking around. I've never seen beef stew in a bag. Well, that's
Well,
interesting.
yeah, our food supply comes from the Merrimack Valley Food Bank in
Oh,
Lowell,
really?
because they're the area distributor for Department of Agriculture Excess Food Program and the Massachusetts Food Program. And so we take what we can get, and believe me, people appreciate it that need the food. If it's beef stew in a bag, then that's what we take for that month.
Have you tried it?
I haven't tried that particular one, no.
We know Dinty more, but
I only try the sweets.
you got a sweet tooth, huh?
So all of these fruit, nuts, and beef stews that you see here are all USDA surplus that we donated.
Oh, that's excellent.
Yep.
And then we use donated funds to buy staples that we don't get donated. For instance, like sugar, flour, those kind of things that people need for the basics.
Oh. Yeah, I see this shelf is a little bare. Now this is where the tuna fish would be, so we could use some more tuna fish over here.
Yep.
Absolutely. And what do you have here? We have gravy.
Gravy.
Yep.
Always gravy.
Mashed potatoes.
And mashed. Oh, look at that, mashed potatoes and.
USDA contributed. Yep.
And I see you have a big freezer behind me.
Yeah, we were, a couple of businessmen in Dracut donated this to our organization, and it really was
That's a
great,
nice fridge.
a great gift because we were able to get more food from the USDA distribution point in Lowell.
Whoa, look at this, Bob.
And so what
That's
we have here is chicken, and we have some pork loins, and we have some
Drumsticks.
drumsticks.
These are the
chicken.
lefts and these are the rights.
How do you know, Dave? Hanging out with the girls again?
And we had every specialty holiday, for instance, like Christmas or Easter, we get a special item for our clients on that particular month.
Oh, that's
we
great.
had hams recently for Easter, which
that's nice.
people that need the food don't have enough to go out and buy a $10 or $15 ham, and we're able to.
And they
provide
can get several meals out of that one ham, so.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, we get turkeys from the Manolis Foundation primarily. They're very helpful to us.
Yeah, they're great anyway. We always do the Project Helping Hands with them, and they've come a long way. I remember when Bob and I started with them, they had 40 baskets.
Yeah, we couldn't do
And now we're up to 2,000.
we couldn't do what we do at Thanksgiving time without the Manolis Foundation.
So thank you to the Manolis family. And I see we have paper goods here now.
Yeah, well, people hear the word food pantry and they think, well, food is what they really need. But this kind of money that they save by having us provide, toilet tissue and paper towels
Right.
is something they can use for their prescription drugs. It's something they can use for the other expenses they have in their house. So every little bit helps.
Oh, sure. Now, do people donate cat food and dog food as well?
He can tell you more about that. He's the expert on the cat.
Yeah. We've been getting some donations from Nevins Farm.
Evans Farm.
Yep.
Wow. In Methuen, right?
Yep. They've taken on a program where they donate pet food to food pantries because we're not allowed to buy pet food.
Is that right?
Well, because it's not made for human consumption.
Well.
And
Although
our
it
goal is to feed people.
Exactly.
So as Everett was telling you, we have a lot of
Beauty products?
soap.
Yes, bar soap.
Well, you've got soaps and,
This is the new section I was telling you about with the veterinary food and the health and beauty aids. We don't have much of it yet, but we will get as time.
got shampoo.
Yeah.
And depend items.
Wow.
Well, these are very expensive.
Well,
so
I
we
know
give-
they are in the
we give
store.
those to a
I mean, I don't personally know.
But it depends on how many we get.
It depends. That was very good, Evan. It depends on how many get. Did you mean to do that?
But we're serving between 90 and 125 families every month here, so this place is really busy and full up. We do that in 2.5 hours of time.
Really?
And we have a whole section on the other side here for the reception of food donations that we get. And that's a big issue because a lot of people will donate outdated food, and we don't give out outdated food. Actually, what we do is we send it to a piggery that we know of up in
Really?
New Hampshire, so it's recycling, really. I mean,
There's one in Tewksbury, too.
yeah, there's a couple in Dracut, too. And,
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Because
But
I know
not
there used to be
piggery,
one on,
Big farms.
what was it, Broadway Road?
Yeah, in East
Is that
Dracut, yeah.
gone now, though?
I'm not sure.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
I remember seeing it years ago. And now you have vegetables over here.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of things over here. I notice on the other side, you have bins and bins and bins.
Well, that's the sorting and receiving section, so we have to filter out the materials that we don't feel good giving out, like the outdated materials,
Right.
recalled materials sometimes. You see recalls of certain products.
Oh, yeah, I've
And-
heard that. I
yeah.
heard it on the radio. Now, how many people do you have volunteering over here?
Well, on the opening, when we have clients, we have an average of about 10 to 15 people who accompany each of the people through as they shop for their needs. However, stocking the shelves and doing the rest of the cleaning and other stuff around here, we have over 100 volunteers.
Wow.
We had to divide them into groups of 25 because we had too many people here at one time.
That's not a bad thing. That's
No, it's a
great.
good thing.
That's
Really
really
good
a great
thing,
thing,
yeah.
you know? That is super.
Yep.
So what do you, if somebody needs help, how do they get in touch with you over here?
Well, they can come to the opening once a month from 9 to 11 on the fourth Saturday of the month.
Okay.
There's a couple of exceptions to that at Christmas time and Easter time and the holidays.
What time do you open in the morning?
We open up here at 9 in the morning on
And you
those
close?
at 11, just 2 hours, yeah.
Yeah, so,
And in addition to that, they can email us at dfpvolunteers.com. And ask to have their name put on a list. We are serving Dracut residents because that's from whom we receive all of our
Right.
our food and our money. So we ask them to show proof that they're residents of Dracut.
now do you ever get sweets in here?
Get what?
Sweets, like,
Oh yeah,
Cakes
we have
and
snack.
cupcakes
Well,
or
during
snacks?
the school year, we have a big demand for kids in the schools or kids who come home early from school or late from school
Yeah.
that don't have snacks in the house. So we have
Well,
a
I
big
was-
demand for snacks.
well, you know, kids have a sweet tooth, so.
Well, we have some Easter bunnies here, but
What?
looks like they're gone now.
All the Easter rabbits are gone? Kathy, step right up. She's running around the corner.
Okay, right there, the marshmallow fluff,
Yeah,
that's an item that we very seldom get donated, so we buy that every month for people.
I know Bob and I
buy-
donated the fluff and peanut butter a
Yeah.
couple of times, because,
Yeah, so we spend $1,500 to $2,000 a month
wow.
on supplementary foods.
Now, I see this shelf is empty. What should be in here?
There probably was some more rice, I think, huh? In that
Yeah,
shelf?
there were rice products, those little packages of, what do you call it, the stuff you put on salads, dressing.
Dressing, salad dressing?
Yeah, not just salad dressing, but the croutons.
Oh,
and
croutons.
things like that. Accessories for salads.
Yeah, that's always great. So what, if you had to ask people to bring something, what would be the most needed item?
It really varies. I mean, you look right now, we're out of cookies.
Yeah, you're out of cookies.
And we always buy cookies every month. So that's the type of a product that doesn't get
It doesn't,
donated, you know?
Yeah. Do a lot of people ask for cookies when they come in here?
They don't ask
Well,
for
they
them, but
don't
they
ask
take
for
them
them,
if
they
they're
just
there.
take 'em,
But
yeah.
the thing, with the start of our health and beauty aid section now, it'd be great to get people to donate shampoos
Oh, yeah,
and
absolutely.
toothpaste and shaving cream and those kind of necessities.
And
that
you don't
people-
think of that when you think of a food pantry. You think of food. You
No,
don't think of...
we don't have a big
food.
section of it, but we have enough so that if people need one or two, they can get them, you know?
Right, right. And that's great. So,
One thing we failed to mention was when a client comes through, the client is accompanied with a shopper and a cart. And they go down the line and they get to pick their own food. So we don't say you've got to take rigatoni.
Right.
You can have mac and cheese if you want. You know, it
Okay.
depends on what your preferences are. And when a client leaves here, they've got a market basket cart completely full of food.
really?
So there's high value items.
Oh, sure. I mean, we've shopped. We've bought this stuff. I mean, I know how expensive it can be, you know. So when they come in, they're issued is it a bag?
No, they issued a cart.
Oh, they actually have a cart?
Yes, they have a shopping cart just the same as they do in Market Basket. You know, one of the things we've tried to do is we've tried to set this up as good as it's set up in the supermarket, because the dignity of the people is as important to us as the food, you know? People come here, it's not easy to tell the town or the organization like ours that you need food in public setting. And so, you know, we try and make sure that the shelves are presentable and that the material is fresh and that they have a choice, so.
It's amazing how well it's organized. Now, Dave and Kathy were showing us these boxes under here.
Yep,
When
pig food.
that's the
really,
is it
just
really?
outdated stuff that we're going to send to the piggery.
Oh, I just told Kathy and Dave, I said, we just found a can in our closet from 2013. I said, I think it's time to empty the closets.
Our record here is we have a can of tuna fish that was 1973. so-
Really? I'm not that bad yet,
Somebody
ever.
was cleaning out a house, and that's where it came from, you know?
Oh, if you clean out my closets, I'm bound to find some of those in mine, I'm telling you. Things that are outdated.
Yeah, when Uncle Henry passes away, we're the recipients of everything he had in his cupboards.
I see.
And they don't check for dates, they just bring it all
They just
in.
empty
And we
the
sort
closet
it, we
and-
sort through it, yeah.
That's great. So why don't you show me the bins over here and see what we have.
So,
All right, so,
one of the main objectives here is to make sure that we keep the food that we're presenting for consumption up to date.
Yeah.
And so we try and have a system where the food comes in, it gets sorted over here on these tables on the side, and then it gets put in order of the way it came in or the date that it expires, so that we get through the fresh section. We have a lot of loose stuff. You see loose cans of corn,
Yeah.
and vegetables, and fruits.
so you have to just check out the dates on the bottom?
We do.
And then stock them on the shelves?
Yep. Well, we rotate.
That's how-
We take all the loose stuff.
Yeah.
And then we also have stuff that we picked up through the USDA program in
Oh.
full packages down the other end.
Now, are they around here, the USDA?
They're in Lowell
Oh, they're in
on
Lowell.
what's the name of that street? Is it Varnum Street? Or, I'm not sure. I think it's Varnum.
Oh, is
but
it?
they're in Lowell. But they service the whole greater Lowell area, the
Oh.
Merrimack Valley Food Bank.
Look at
They're-
all these bins, though.
Yeah.
You have coffee, tea, and hot chocolate.
Yeah. We separate
Hamburger
it,
helper, wow.
separate it by the type of food. You know, ethnic products, breakfast foods, creams and soups, and all specialty vegetables and those kind of things.
So you have chowder, and what else do you have down here?
We have, this is part.
So these still all have to be separated, is that?
Yeah, well, you'll
is that
notice
right?
the check marks on these that they've
Yeah,
all been
that's
checked
all
for
been
date.
checked.
These have the dates of expiration, 2019.
Oh, that's good, I was just gonna ask you
And
that.
then 2020 ones here.
Oh, that's great.
So we make sure that we keep it fresh all the time.
That's excellent.
And then we have material that gets given to us by the Merrimack Valley Food Bank. Comes in full packages. We pick that up once a week, and we can get 3 or 5 boxes of something once a week.
Wow.
And we get the meats, the frozen meats from the Merrimack Valley Food Bank, the USDA
Oh, really?
product too.
So what kind
no
of meats?
charge for that either. We get that.
That's so generous.
Yeah. Their organization is supported by the United States Department of Agriculture and the Merrimack and the Massachusetts Food Assistance Program.
So when people deliver their drop-offs over to any of these drop-off points, how soon do you get it?
They don't deliver it. We go down there
you
and
go
get
down
it.
and pick it
yeah,
up.
yeah. We have volunteers
Yeah.
who do pickup. Same as volunteers that do pickups like at the library and
Right,
stuff
right.
like that. So, with the food that we have dropped off there.
You certainly have enough people so that somebody could go there and pick it up.
We're so fortunate to have such great volunteers and so many of them. Like I
is
said,
great.
over 100.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if somebody wanted to volunteer, how would they get in touch with you?
DFP volunteers
volunteers.
at Comcast.com.
Wow, that's
Yep.
great.
Yep.
We'll have to clean out our closets, Bob.
And if they want to volunteer for the restocking of shelves as well, they use that same address, DFP volunteers at Comcast.com and .net, excuse me,
.net.
Comcast.net. Yeah, I got your station wrong. Somebody will correct that.
It's all right. People get that confused anyway. Net. At least we don't have AOL anymore.
Right. So,
That's terrific.
somebody's ringing.
Is that you? Oh no, they're
No,
calling over there.
Somebody else. Okay.
That's terrific. So what else do you want to show us?
Well, nothing. I just, on behalf of the board of directors of the Dracut Food Pantry, I'm the vice chairman. Kevin Willett is the chairman, and we have a secretary, and we have a treasurer, and we have 12 members of the board of directors. on behalf of the Board of Directors of the Dracut Food Pantry, just to thank that's why we're having this open house, just to thank the community for the support that they give us, both in the donations of food, the donations of cash, and just letting people that need the service know, you know?
And that's great, and the public should know that you need to please bring something down here, because there's a lot of empty shelves that we could fill up.
There's usually nobody here during the day, except
Right.
for those days that we've got stuff going on, but those drop-off points in town, the library, the police station, the fire station, all of those places you can drop
Dracut
off
Water
the food.
Supply
Dracut
District.
Water Supply District, yep.
That's great. So there's no reason not to donate. I mean, if you're shopping, just buy a little extra for somebody else.
Yeah, that's what we asked them to do, yep.
That's what we do. I said,
And
well,
cash we can always use too, that
Oh,
helps.
really?
Yeah, it helps to
they
buy the
would-
things that don't get donated, you know.
so if they wanted to mail you a check, they would mail it to,
Dracut Food Pantry on, I forget what number, Lakeview Avenue? 1937 Lakeview Avenue, Dracut, Mass. We're in the mailbox section out
and
here,
the
so.
mail, okay, so they can actually mail you some money too as well.
Oh, yeah.
That's excellent. So no reason not to help out here.
Nope.
Absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that really need the help. I see Kevin's avoiding us.
You should talk to him.
He won't talk to me. But he said, go see Everett and David.
Yeah.
So now Kevin is the president. You're the vice president?
Yes.
David, what's your title? Janitor. Man of all trades here? Our Gal Friday, or is that it? Dave does a little of everything?
We also have a great newsletter which comes out once a month by
you do?
by email, and if people use that same computer station address, you know, dfpvolunteers@comcast.net, send in your name, ask to be put on the newsletter list, and we'll email you out the newsletter
terrific.
every month. Yeah, and it tells the types of foods we need that particular month.
Yeah.
It tells you the hours we're open
Wow.
and the date that we're open and all of that. So
So it comes out once a month, and you go to DFP,
DFP stands for Dracut
Right,
Food
Dracut
Pantry.
Food Pantry.
DFP Volunteers.
Volunteers.
At Comcast.net. Yep.
Oh, that's terrific. So, what else should we look at? I mean, there's lots. I see you have water. Is there a big demand for water?
No, we usually just keep that for the volunteers.
Oh, all right.
You know, for the
You get thirsty when you
Well,
work.
they're in here working for 2 or 3 hours stocking shelves. Sometimes it gets a little
sure.
dry, and
Sure,
yeah.
absolutely. Any questions, Bob?
that's about it.
Well, we'd like to thank everybody on the food pantry, the staff, and all the volunteers over here, and for inviting us over here to share with the public, to show them that, you know, think of somebody else as well as, you know, yourself. When you go shopping, shop for two.
Yeah, thank you for coming down tonight and letting the people know. One of the reasons we're having this open house tonight is because a lot of people have told us they didn't even know Dracut had a food pantry.
See?
And so now they know, with the help of your show as well.
Oh, well, we're certainly glad to help. That's terrific. All right.
Okay.
Well, I think we've covered it all, so go shopping, folks. So now, what do you do over here?
I'm on the board of directors. Yeah.
That's great. So you help with anything they need inside? Is that it?
We work every month.
Jennifer.
And put everybody through. And we,
So it's the last
fourth Saturday.
fourth Saturday of every
Yeah.
month. So put that on your calendar, folks. The fourth Saturday of every month. Go shopping. Come to the food pantry, and come on in. Right?
Definitely.
We saw some empty. We need tuna fish. I saw that today. Bring whatever you can.
We're here to help.
Yeah. And this is Karen Bergeron here, my friend, and her husband Dick, who's running. He's heading for the hills, huh?
Really?
Well, thank you for all of you for helping out. That's terrific.
Thank you for coming. We so appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. I mean, I'm glad to be part of it. Everett, he's a great spokesperson.
Oh, he's wonderful.
Everett took us for a tour,
They don't come any better. He's wonderful.
He was nervous, but boy, he just took right over and just showed me everything. He didn't hesitate twice.
He's great.
It is great.
Everybody
It's
is
nice to
so
see
wonderful.
so many people involved in this, because you don't know.
I know. I wonder why people don't know we're here.
That's what Everett said. He says
We've
a lot of
been
people
here.
don't know that you.
Yeah. It boggles my mind.
Well, they know now.
Good.
So what is it? DFP at Comcast.net.
Right.
If you want some more information, DFP at Comcast.net. Come on down and join.
And they always can come down and see if they qualify.
Absolutely. Are there certain requirements, or you can't really
Yes,
say?
it's on income, basically. And how many
Individual.
Right. But so many people qualify.
And that's great. I mean, if you need it, some people fall down on hard times, and don't be
Truly,
afraid to ask if
Oh.
you need it,
everybody needs help once in a while.
That's true.
And it's actually like a social club. People come in and gab, and they know about everyone's family, and
nice. So it's-
really, it's a fun atmosphere.
And it's a rewarding at the same time,
Yes.
so.
Yes, it really is. Everybody is so helpful.
That's terrific. I see somebody's been busy over there.
Yes.
I just got, I like, the Jiffy mixes, like the cornbread and all those.
Yeah,
They don't have the chocolate up here in Massachusetts.
they don't.
Nope,
Oh.
nope. So we had to send away for that. They make the best chocolate cookies.
I didn't know that.
You won't find any chocolate on the shelves.
It's amazing. We so many times have got pastry.
Yeah. I mean, my dad, when he was alive, used to send boxes to me from Florida because they didn't have it up here.
Oh, how wonderful.
They make good cookies.
Oh, I'll have to try them.
Yes.
That'll be
You will have to
great.
try them. Bob ate them.
Did he?
In fact, he ate them by himself. I put chocolate chips in them just to spice them up a little bit. And pecans,
Oh, wonderful. Bob, your secret's out.
That's right. He likes chocolate cookies. And Dick is in the chips. What?
He'll.
They don't have banana pop, right?
What is it?
Banana, flavored ice, popsicles.
Banana popsicles?
Yeah. They don't have them up here.
Fixed squares too. They don't have
Oh, Florida, yeah.
Oh, in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have certain kinds of ham in Florida either.
They
I
have,
know, because I told my dad about a ham that we get up here and can't find it in Florida. So, oh well.
It's so
So he
strange.
sends me chocolate and I tell him about the ham. Yeah. Kind of works out well for us. No one's going to starve anyway.
We used to send my father, we'd bring down 3 or 4 dozen fig squares and
that's
put,
interesting.
yeah, and none, we'd freeze them and he'd have them for,
I have my mother's recipe for fig squares. She used to make them.
oh really?
Did you ever make them?
I never did.
I haven't, but I have the recipe for them. Actually, Claire Penny gave me a really good recipe for date squares.
Ooh,
Date
that
bars.
would be
They're
delicious.
My mother used to make them too. I'm the
Not a baker.
I know, I got it written down though. That's about it.
Oh,
Somebody else wants to make it for me. That's fine.
Oh, that's great. You'll take them.
Oh yeah, I won't turn down a date square.
No,
She used to
definitely.
make great apple squares, like a pan,
yeah.
a whole pan of apple squares.
Oh, those are wonderful.
I'm getting hungry now.
Yeah, I know.
I'm watching Dick over there, and I'm getting. Bob, turn the camera on, Dick, quick. Well, it's so good to talk to you, and I'm so
Thank
glad
you
that you're
so
on the
much.
mend and you're feeling
Thank
better. And yeah, it takes a while, you know. The body.
It does, but we're on the road to recovery.
We are. We are troopers. So good to see you.
Thank you.
Nice to see you. We'd like to thank you for the Dracut Food Pantry for all of their efforts and all the things that they do to provide food and other things for those who cannot enjoy the things in life. So thank you all very much for everything you do. And don't forget to call dfp@comcast.net. Or email us, I should say, right?
Yes.
Thank you again to Dracut Food Pantry. Join me. That was very interesting, and don't forget that this place is over here, folks. I mean, please feel free to come on over. And
I can't believe people didn't know this place was here.
no, I can't either. 12 years, and a lot of people didn't know it was here. Well,
So we have a lot of needy people in Dracut.
yeah, we do have a lot of needy people. So please
all
feel
around.
free to come over and donate at any of those places that we talked about, and help out where you can.
Drop off some stuff you can't do it.
Yep.
Some cash would be good.
Clean out your closet, but check the dates.
Yeah, check the dates.
Check the
When I'm
dates.
back home and check our dates.
Yeah, 2013,
Yeah,
Bob.
I found that today.
I know. We're not donating that.
No.
Well, anyway, from Gay,
And Bob,
thanks so much for joining us.
happy trails to you.
I was expecting it.
Until we meet again.
All righty,
Happy
Bob.
trails to
Back
you.
to the
My
camera.
allergies are really bad today.
I know. Please don't sing.
Well, goodbye, folks.
Goodbye. Thank you very much. Please help out over here. Thanks. Okay, you can go now.